Here's an AMI This Week shortcut with Beth Deer.
Can you do the floss?
If you're in downtown Calgary and you feel like a great coffee and a dance session, stop by owner Paul Constance's Lil E Café that hires individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities.
Every day down there, they're smiling, giggling, having fun. And in their interviews, that was always my rule. Like, if you don't want to have fun, you shouldn't work at Little E, because I just want them to be comfortable and just know that, we're in this together. Let's help each other. And let's start building the roads for other individuals and breaking these barriers down.
Well, thanks for joining us, Paul. Do you first mind telling us who you have with you today?
Yeah, thanks, Beth. Yeah, this is my little daughter, Ella. So we have 2 boys and our daughter, Ella. She's the youngest, so she's 3 years old. And she loves music, she loves dancing, and just loves to be outside and loves playing with her 2 little brothers. Yeah, and she was a bundle of joy that kind of started this whole initiative of building out this coffee store, trying to build a future for her and her friends. And then also my 2 boys too, just showing them that you can make a difference. And in life, sometimes you have to take action and go make things happen.
So Paul and Ella, how did this first get started?
Now, the story goes, I was in Washington at a Global Leadership Academy, and just by coincidence, the fellow who sat beside me at the end of the night was from New York, and he said, "Paul, I heard about your daughter Ella when you're introducing yourself. I want to show you this coffee store in North Carolina that has, they have 2, a daughter and a son with Down syndrome, and they've started these coffee stores with Down syndrome employees." I was like, "That's fantastic." From there, we just did research to see if we were filling a void. Are these individuals not getting an opportunity? 2/3 of these individuals with intellectual and development disabilities in Canada aren't employed, and they can't get jobs. And you talk to some of our employees, even search instance, they're 213. So that's when it really kicked up another level, saying we had to make this happen.
And make it happen, he did. Paul opened Lil E Café and started hiring people like Darby Taylor.
I work at the cafe. I do cash. I do cash, and then I also did greeting. My math has gotten so much better because in school I was not good at math at all.
So Darby, you've been working for Lil E for a few months now. How are you liking it?
I love it, actually. It makes me happy. Just going in and seeing everybody there makes me happy.
Dylan Wijiratnam, a job developer at Employabilities, knows why companies like Lil E are so important.
I think it helps to show their strengths, show their personalities, and show that they can be extremely valuable and extremely productive members of our workforce. And then I think secondly, it also shows other businesses that this model is sustainable. Understanding the different types of disabilities and learning to see the strengths when you meet a person with a disability and sort of get to know their personality and get to know what they like and how they're going to be a successful part of your team. I think that would make a huge difference in their lives. And I think we would see a lot more inclusive workforces because of it.
If you go on our platform, our actual goal or mission is to build 10,000 careers, which is you work for a year, we build up your skills, and then we try to get you your next career, your next platform. And then we can start hitting away at the 10,000, our goal of building 10,000 careers, which would be awesome.
Paul has already started telling other business owners how this initiative benefits everyone.
What I tell them is you'll be blown away on what they do to your culture, how they change your organization with having these cool individuals on your team, and then also what it does to your customer experience when they're able to interact and see that, you're helping make a difference in the community, and then they get to interact with someone like a Darby. It changes their whole day, right?
And it will certainly change your day if you decide to grab a coffee at Little E on a Friday, because that's the day that employees are encouraged to dance.
What's funny working there is I used to not like dancing, but now I love dancing at work. The radio turns on, I'm like snapping my fingers and dancing to the music.
Every individual has greatness, and it's there, and I encourage people to try to give people an opportunity to bring out that greatness and let these people excel.
Darby, do you think what Lil E is doing is important?
It is very important because it helps people with special needs to get a job and to teach other people that it's good to to hire us.